Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Yes, welcome back again. A few days break. Yeah, festive season it continues. Although yesterday was Boxing Day, we've got still a way to go, and I'm enjoying my half-term break actually away from the school. But yes, we've got some new segments. I think we've got 4 parts for the whole new segments. Some news about the match yesterday. Yeah, we're back in action yesterday. Some news about Arsene Wenger. Yeah, that's right. I said it, Arsene Wenger, and some transfer news as well. Somewhere in between there, make some sense of it. See you on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed, we are back in full effect on Cannon Fodder TV. The 27th, yeah, day after Boxing Day over here on Cannon Fodder TV. And I had a really good day yesterday with the missus, yeah, walkabouts in central London. A little bit chilly, a little bit chilly. But anyway, guys, welcome back. Listen, don't subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV, just press the like button. I prefer that. Subscribe, not so much. Like, we likes a lot. Also, come into live chat. Let me know your thoughts about the game yesterday against West Ham. Good game, actually. I had like a little snooze. Woke up just in time for the game before it kicked off. But I want to know your thoughts about who was your man of the match, and seeing a particular person return for the first time in 4 years since he departed that hot seat there at Arsenal. But we're going to get into this one. The first the first news segment, if I can find it here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Is about this youngster here. Let me quickly remove this. Modric, Mihailo Mudryk. Nketiah refused to comment on Arsenal's bid for Mihailo Mudryk, but admitted Arsenal were in the process of trying to strengthen the squad. Yeah, also about the following the defeat, beating West Ham on Boxing Day, Arteta said, "You know what? I never speak about players who are not with us." That means it's happening, doesn't it? But I understand that you have to ask me the question. We said that we will try and find ways to strengthen the team if we find the right players. And that is what I can say. Further on, actually, Modric posted a video on his social media channel showing that he was watching Arsenal's win against West Ham. What I will say about what he's just said there. They need to learn the lesson from almost a year ago. They need to learn the lesson. It's not only January arrives and you start to think about which players. No, learn the lesson, Arteta. Learn. There's a reason why January is very, very difficult to source players. But you saw the World Cup. Yeah, it didn't happen in January. So you guys sort it out. Get it done. Get it done. But anyway, Mudryk, the favour of the month. For me, not the most important player for Arsenal. I'm just thinking that Sofian Amrabat, for me, I hear he's been linked now to Man City, Liverpool. I'm thinking Arsenal. That's the player. He is the player that we need to go for. Mudryk Mihailo is probably like the little sprinkling on the top of the cake, but not the most important position I think that we need at Arsenal. Sofian Amrabat is the player that we need to go in the market and get. But that one's going to rage and rage and rage. I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, yeah. Silly season. Transfer season is almost upon us. We've got how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4 more days before the transfer window opens over here. But you know what? Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, Edu, learn the lesson from last January. Don't be so focused on one player. Get the business done early doors. Early doors. Listen, I'm just trying to keep everything cool, calm, and collective. I had a few days off. But yeah, Modric, for me, if we got Amrabat, Sofian Amrabat, yeah, then I could probably say, oh, okay, when go into the market and get a Mikhailo Mudryk. But for me, the most important position is a central defensive midfielder. Central defensive midfield, that's the most important position there. Striker, not so much, because we'll spread the burden now. I mean, the game, West Ham, you saw it there. If you didn't see it, where have you been? Where have you been? Right. So the second news segment is actually in regards to a player who's been linked with Arsenal at least. We featured him, oh my goodness, more than a dozen times actually. Cody Gakpo. And what I'm hearing is that Liverpool agreed to sign a forward, says PSV Eindhoven. Liverpool have agreed to sign the Netherlands forward, Cody Gakpo from PSV Eindhoven, say the Dutch club. Gakpo, 23, had an impressive World Cup in Qatar, scoring 3 goals as he helped the Netherlands reach the quarterfinals. The fee for the forward, for the winger, expected to be between 40 and 50 million euros, which is roughly 35 to 44 million pounds. Yeah, we could have got him actually last season. The PSV say Gakpo would travel to England to complete the deal, and that it would be a record transfer for them. Liverpool have made a move for forward Luis Diaz, Diogo Jota facing lengthy spells on the sideline. Manchester United have been heavily linked with the move for Gakpo, but PSV Eindhoven management completed negotiations on Boxing Day and gave Gakpo permission to travel to England. So a statement from the Eredivisie side. So yeah, he's heading to England, not for Arsenal, but for Liverpool. So we can put that to bed now. Yeah, no more Cody Gakpo news unless there's a massive U-turn, which I can't actually see happening. So Cody Gakpo, ain't coming to Arsenal. He ain't coming. I'm sorry to break the news to you like that, but Cody Gakpo, it looked quality, but ain't to Arsenal because Arsenal just couldn't pull their finger out and get it sorted. Anyway, anywho. Okay, so actually I didn't even get this one lined up, but Mikel Arteta says that the Eddie Nketiah goal was important for both him and Arsenal. Now, Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta believes that Eddie Nketiah's goal in a 3-1 comeback win over West Ham was another confident booster. Nketiah netted the 3rd goal in the Gunners' return to Premier League action, which also marked the 23-year-old's first start of the season after his Brazilian teammate sustained a knee injury during the World Cup. Very quickly. You see, this is what happens when you give the guy the start. Let him start at least minimum 15 Premier League games and see how he gets on. He will score goals. Meanwhile, while some felt that Nketiah might succumb to the stress of stepping into the boots of his prolific Jesus, who has scored 5 goals in 14 top flight appearances this season, Arteta was adamant his forward approach the opportunity more like a walk in the park. I don't agree with that, actually. I don't agree with that. Arteta went on to say he's a really confident boy, he said, but hopefully the goal can give him, if he had any doubts, more confidence about what he is capable of doing. His performance was really, really good. And on top of that, he scored a great goal. It was a really good goal, actually. The way it turned out, and he just turned the defender outside in. Was it outside in, yeah. And slightly past the goalkeeper. But for Eddie and for the team, I think it was really important. Now, I also controlled much of the first half of the Emirates, launching wave after wave of attack, but failing to turn numerous chances into an open. Well, I've got to say, Erdegaard. We're going to get into who was the man of the match, but Erdegaard wasted a lot of opportunities, man. A lot of opportunities. But I personally, I was really, really happy for Eddie Nketiah. Really, really happy for him. Let's see now. The doubters, again, what he has to go and do is to go out and perform and prove a lot of the doubters, not I, because I've got faith in Eddie Nketiah that he will score goals. He will score more goals than Gabriel Jesus. That's right, I said it. He will score more goals than Gabriel Jesus. Go out there and just do the business. But you've got to give the guy a chance. I mean, if he doesn't score, Jesus didn't score in 10 games. Didn't score goals in 10 games. So let's, give Eddie Nketiah our support. Give him our support. And actually, I was so happy for him. It just turned in and like, pow. Bottom right-hand corner. Good goal. Good goal. Right. And the last news segment on this, what are we, Tuesday morning over here on Canon 4 TV land. It's kind of heartwarming. Legendary Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger attends first game since leaving the club more than 4 years ago, with fans giving the Frenchman a hero welcome. There's only one Arsene Wenger. Of course. It had been over 4 years since Arsene Wenger was last at the Emirates when he oversaw a 5-0 win over Burnley in his final home game in charge. Monday night, Arsene Wenger made his long-awaited return. 4 years, man. Oh, my goodness. The Frenchman is 73 years of age. He's aged well. Anyway, so the fans were shouting, there's only one Arsene Wenger. One Arsene Wenger. There's only one Arsene Wenger. All right. And that is the end of the four parts of the whole. 4 parts equals 1 whole. Yeah, 4 parts. Yeah, 4 quarters. So coming in live chat, I can see the live chat's kind of warmed up just a little bit, but we want it to heat up. Yeah, I got to head out in a little chill, the chill of the morning. The wife wants us to go walkies. I don't want to go walkies, man. Anyway, right. So let me go into our Twitter feed before I go into who you voted for man of the match. It wasn't so much my man of the match, but I'll let you know who I thought was the man of the match. Right, so there are no. Let's have a look. There's nothing. No. There isn't. So let me just tweet this out very quickly to let everybody know that we is live. We is alive. What was it? There we go. We are live. Pow! There we go. Done. Right. So no comments, no tweets, no retweets on our Twitter feed. So now I can go into the voting, the poll. Man of the match. Who was your man of the match versus West Ham? Choose only one. Choose only one. And we've had 606 votes, 6 comments, 19 likes. So these were the protagonists. So we had other players. We had Martinelli, Thomas Partey, Odegaard, and Saka. Can't fit all 11 in there, although 11 of the players weren't really up scratched, I've got to say, even though we got the business done. So your chosen man of the match was Martin Odegaard. Well, not for me so much. Not for me. Not for me. I thought Ben White had a really good game, although I didn't mention his name there. Martinelli had a good game as well. Thomas Partey was okay, but I guess okay. Martin Odegaard. So Martin Odegaard, you chose Martin Odegaard to be your man of the match. Yeah, that's right. I said it. All right, let's go into the live chat for this one and only time over here. Colin, it's been a long time. We haven't seen you in the live chat. Work, I know, and family. It's not all about coming in live chat and commenting, but good to see you back. Happy holidays to you, my friend. Oh, Alex. Hello, chatters. Make sure to smash the like button, turn on notifications, send a super chat. Well, we haven't had a super chat in a long while, actually. Become a member. Subscribe if you are new. Buy some merch. No one's bought any merch, actually, for the longest time. But anyway, it's a must like. Press the like button. Subscribe. I prefer if you press and smash the like button. So it's a soul, man. So, brother Soul, I hope you're keeping well, man. Boy, answer, I do think we need another striker. Nketiah is not our solution to winning the league. Well, I talk about 4 quarters. It's not one player down to one player. It's the team, isn't it? I'm not going to say that he's the solution, but he's who we have now. Unless something changed between now and the transfer window, we have to believe that he is going to help us somewhere along the way in the league. Win the league? I'm not so sure about that. But I'm not saying literally he's the one to conquer all. No, it's a team game. It's a team game, bro. But good to see you back, man. If we are going for Muddy, get him in early. I didn't Arteta say that? He prefers if we can get all the business done early. Just get the business done, man. Learn from last year. Learn the lesson from last year. Learn, Arteta. Learn. Oh yeah, good morning to you and a happy Christmas to you, the enforcer. Yeah, and you Gakpo wouldn't come to us. Yeah, man. It was good to see Arsenal at the game last night. I can't believe 4 years. Well, actually, since he's left, he's never come back until yesterday. It was good to see him back. There's only one Arsene Wenger. One Arsene Wenger. Anyway, I hope it wasn't important enough to not to need a look at improving. Do you know what? Don't make that left in Albuquerque. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yes. What else was there? Yes. I've got to say, not sure if any of our contributors, apart from the enforcers, watching. But remember, we've done now with the award ceremony that was supposed to do like 3 Fridays ago, and I couldn't do it because someone said, actually, Alex, is like, there's an important World Cup game on. Can you not do it? I said, right, okay. So I did the numbers, counted up the votes. I did this from memory now. We had 162 votes voting for your favorite segment on Canon Fodder TV. So I actually announced to the nominees who won, and I'll do it live now because you guys don't know who won. So the award ceremony for your favorite segment on Canon Fodder, and the nominees were watch-alongs, match days by my brother Raz. My brother Raz, he does the watch when he can, the watch-alongs. Thursday night football, hosted by Ange, the first day of Canon Fodder TV, and Richard. And the big Sunday show, I almost said the big Sunday night show, the big Sunday show, hosted by Paul, of course, on a Sunday. And so in third place was Watch-alongs, match day, hosted by my brother. In second place was the big Sunday show, hosted by Paul. So, of course, the winners were Thursday night football, hosted by Ange, the first lady of Canon Fodder TV, and of course Richard. I have communicated with them. We're going to send off their I don't know what it is actually. It's got like a piece of glass inscripted the winner of the segment Canon Fodder TV 2022, and I'm hoping this is going to be something that we're going to do in the future again. So again, congratulations to Ange and Richard being voted. I didn't vote for them because I can't vote for them, can I? Because I'm like, I couldn't vote for them. But well done to Ange and Richard being voted by you. I didn't vote for them. You voted for them. The best segment 2022 on Canon 42. So well done. Well done. All right. Let's have a look. See if there's been any other comments. Okay, comments on here. I could quickly review. Can I review the game very quickly? Possibly. So what have I got here? Oh, is that it? There we go. Yeah, like I said, there was a lot of chances that we missed out on, but the first half was so different from the second half. Was it a penalty? It was a penalty. I mean, I was so desperate for Saliba. But I think, hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? Because I'm here saying that he should have tackled the guy, I can't remember the guy's name, the striker for West Ham, outside the box, who laid it on for, I can't remember the guy. So I don't know the West Ham players' names. But so it was a penalty, unfortunately. And just to think that we thought we also had a penalty in the 9 seconds of injury time in the first half. But VAR working well against Arsenal, it wasn't a penalty. It hit the guy in the heads. And actually, just watching the highlights afterwards, we're saying, but why did the referee have to go to VAR? Why did he make that decision? He was there. He could see what happened. But anyway, so they came to the right decision in the end. But the second half, all guns blazing. Erdegaard was quite wasteful, but he was like the small cog in a big machine that made everything click. Not so much Thomas Partey. And I thought Martinelli's goal was brilliant. You talk about goalkeepers shouldn't get beat inside the near post, but hit low with pace, wonderful goal. Nketiah's goal was good. Saka, I'm trying to remember Saka's goal. I can't remember Saka's goal now. But all in all, it was a really good performance by Arsenal. And what better way to mark the return of Arsene Wenger with a 3-1 victory over West Ham. So let's have a quick look. We go. Who do we play next now? So are we now? Here. Brighton and Hove Albion. Yeah, on the 31st. There we go. But again, overall, a good performance against West Ham. And I'm sure that the fans who went there were in view of a good spectacle. Not a great spectacle, a good spectacle. But what's the most important thing is, we won another 3 points and we sustained that lead. 7-point clear, top of the table. I think Man City play either today or tomorrow. But yeah, either way, a really good performance by Arsenal there. Wonderful stuff. All right, I think there's been some more comments in the live chat. Has there? Yes, there has. There has. Colin says, Merry Christmas, happiest of New Year's, holidays, happy holidays, and wishes to everyone. You guys make it happen for Canal 4 TV. Thank you for that, Colin. Absolutely. It's funny, I got a message from somebody, and yeah, it was Ange. And I said, it's not down to me. It's the collective that makes Canon 4 TV. It is our community here. It's not only about me. It's not only about my brother. It's not only about the contributors. It's not only about the moderator. It's a collective, isn't it? So it's the teamwork that makes the dream work. I almost forgot what it was there. It's down to each and every one of you. It's not down to one particular person. Like I'm talking about Eddie and Nketiah. It's not down to one particular person. It's the collective, isn't it? But guys, yeah, thank you so very much. Tiganosaurus says, good morning, and I hope you all had a good Christmas. I forgot to send you happy holiday wishes, Tyler. I know I've got your number, but happy Christmas, happy holidays to you and to your family. Say hello from me to your family, Canal 4 TV. I would take a second, and well done, the Bray. Yeah. Keep up the good work. But like I said, it's not down to one particular person. It's down to every one of you. You're part of the contributors. You know what I mean? We've got the moderators. I think we've got 8 moderators. We've got 19,000 subscribers. Actually, it's 20,000 across all platforms. But it's not down to one particular person. It's down to literally a collective. But anyway. What are your thoughts on Ben White? Well, maybe you missed what I said. For me, I thought he was a close second for man of the match. I thought he had a really, really good game. Yeah, really good. I know there's some question marks about why he left the England camp. I'm not really interested in that. He's back with us now, and Arteta did say that the players couldn't wait to get back in action in the Premier League. But Ben White, I thought, close second man of the match. Really good, thoughtful. The combination, the overlaps he does with Saka, although Saka was like hogging onto the ball too many times, but there was no opportunity for an overlap because he was just hogging the line, wasn't he, Saka? But Ben White, good game, really, really good game. I heard Stan and Josh Kroenke was at the game. Is that true? Didn't see them. I don't think they were at the game. They were more highlighting the return of Arsene Wenger. I don't think the Kroenkes were at the game. Saka's goal kicked is on. Just absolutely frozen. Fabian's. Oh yeah. Now I remember. What happened was, it was the Viking. His shot was a terrible shot, going wide, and it managed to get to Saka, and Saka kind of gave him the eyes as if it was going to go to his left. He put it down to the right hand side. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. That was a good goal. That's right, Alex. So you just recovered from the Albuquerque. Left from here, back on. All right. Thank you for that. Back on track. Coin listed the next games, boy. They look tough now. How many points would be good for those games? Well, okay. You're asking Colin that question. I don't forecast the next, you know, oh, you know what, in January we're going to probably get, you know, maybe 9 points. For me, it's always been a game by game basis. We're playing against Brighton Hove Albion, and yeah, let's just wait and see. There we go. 12th and FA Cup win. My expectations are reasonable. All right. Okay. 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 They work the game. All right. Okay. All right. Do you know what? I think we've come to an end. We've come to an end. So they're gonna go out with the misses now. We've got walkies. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this 27th day of this month of this year, 2022. I won't be back later on this evening. I've got a visitor coming to the house, and I will try and be back maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow. But thank you for joining me. Again, it's not so much about subscribing. I'm more interested in returning viewers. I just find it very laughable that it says that we've got 19,000 subscribers. Where are you? But listen, a community, some people come, some people go, some people stay there forever, but forever is a long time, man. It's a long time. Anyhow, this has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.